We're back. What's up,
That was-
everybody? Season 2 is a go. We are here, and we're so. I don't know about Tyler. I'm so excited. I just cannot contain it. We got so much good content for this season that we've not talked about yet, and I actually don't know if we have any content for this season yet. But I'm so pumped to be back. This is going to be so fun. And yeah,
Joey, I was so excited until he just yelled in the microphone. Like, I wish I didn't have my headphones in. That was only partially obnoxious.
I don't know what else you expected from me.
I'm sure our listeners will be very thankful for that. Well, I mean, they're obviously thankful that we're back. Maybe not the yell. But yeah, we at least have some really good content planned for this episode.
We do.
And so that's exciting. Joey, what have you been doing this whole time? What happened? What was this summer like?
Man, summer was awesome. Kicked it off strong with Care Week, which it's Care Week. Gets better every year, you know. Always something to improve, and every year I feel like we do improve something. The worship was awesome. Students did a great job. There was like 400 kids or something, and yeah, it was just awesome. Did a lot of hanging out, a lot of worshiping, and then had some summer nights. We had some regular services too, although it felt like we didn't have a lot because summer is busy. But then summer camp, which I wasn't at because I'm too old, but I'm not old enough. And then
That's correct.
They got back from summer camp, and then some more normal services, and then just had senior night, and yeah, just getting back into the regular school year schedule.
Yeah, you forgot, Super Summer happened as well.
I did. I knew I was forgetting something. I was there, and
you were at it. I don't know if you know this, but when you left, you gave me your name tag from Super Summer, like the lanyard.
Oh, yeah?
And my kids wear it around our house all the time.
My name tag?
Yes.
Wow, I'm honored.
Yep. So it's actually, I don't know why it got placed here, but it's in one of our kitchen drawers right next to our stove.
Okay.
And that's not like our junk drawer.
Yeah.
So your name tag is in with a bunch of pot holders.
Wow.
So there you go.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But then also, you forgot to talk about something that was big for your family this summer.
My parents, as some of you may know, opened a coffee trailer, and that has been going really well. It's a lot of fun. I'm always tired because coffee shops open early, but yeah, God's been blessing that. We've been having a lot of fun hanging out together and making good coffee. We're at a couple different events and stuff. Follow us on Instagram at Sergeant Coffee Co. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's really cool to be able to see mom and dad live out their dream.
That's awesome. That's something they've been praying about and talking about for 10 years. Mm-hmm. So it's really cool seeing that happen. Yeah, summer for me, it's been busy with all of those ministry events you talked about. Also took my kids to the beach, Hilton Head, which was fun. And went to Wisconsin to go see my in-laws, which was a good trip. And then I started overseeing young adult ministry in May or something like that. And so it's been fun hanging out with the young adults at Jersey. So busy summer, but excited to get back into normal routine of school starting and things like that. So, but ministry-wise, we are kicking off our new ministry year, and actually we got a pretty cool event coming up in a couple weeks. It's our Jersey Students Olympics. Wait, hold on a second. I have to get on my medal.
You did not win that. You did not win that.
Well, it's silver. Okay, second place.
All right, you might have won that.
In the words of my son, first is the worst, second is the best.
Third is the one with the hairy chest. In case he doesn't know that part. I might have to teach him that.
He does. I just was not going to talk about it on this podcast. So
got it.
Thanks. Well, good job, man.
Now they know.
Now they know. So, repping my medal right here.
That's right.
So we're going to have a ton of fun that night, doing some different competition games outside. We'll break students into teams, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But, when I was thinking about that, Joey, and even just thinking about as I was watching the Olympics, first of all, do you have a favorite Olympic event?
Swimming is actually pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Bobby Fink, that guy is crazy. He won gold, and I think he beat the world record or something. So that was cool to watch. I got to watch that. Men's gymnastics is pretty cool. I like watching me some men's artistic swimming, badminton, breakdancing, some good ones.
Yeah. I like basketball. I like watching world competition basketball. It's gotten a lot closer over the years. International teams have gotten better. I think track and field is fun to watch too. But yeah, there's a lot of fun Olympic events.
Table
But
tennis.
yeah, it was insane watching table tennis. And so, like, as I was watching, what's so funny over there?
Nothing.
Okay, as I was watching these Olympic events, I had a thought in my head. Okay, my thought was, which one of our Jersey students volunteers, either this year's ministry or last year's ministry year, would we send to an Olympic competition in several sports? Okay, so I created a list of some of the sports. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 different events, Joey.
Mhm.
And I sent you the name of those events, and we both created a list of volunteers that we would send to those Olympic events. We have no idea what each one of us has put on this list. So we're about to reveal our list to see how similar they are.
Yes.
Okay. So for the first event, artistic swimming, which volunteer would you send?
All right. I've been thinking very long and hard about this, and I know he's not maybe the person you think I would pick, but I think he has a creative side that he hasn't really tapped into, or maybe he just doesn't know how to express it. So, artistic swimming, give me Mike Kingery.
Mike Kingery. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he was not who I picked, but that could work. I could see him doing that.
That's a rookie mistake.
I picked someone who grew up having a pool and a pond and spent a lot of time swimming, has a passion for the state of Florida and the ocean, goes to the beach a lot. And that's Nate Hassan. That's who I picked for artistic swimming because he swims a lot. So, yep. Next one, badminton.
All right, Andrew Black, because that guy lifts more than anyone I know, and as most of you have probably seen, badminton requires rigorous training, and you have to be in peak physical form to be able to perform well in badminton. So give me Andrew Black.
Well, let's use that same strategy for who I put for mine. Someone who is fit for 56, Curtis Radney.
Yeah, I like it.
I can see him.
Man, them on a team, could you imagine?
Oh, that would be good.
It'd be over.
They would be unstoppable. All right, what about breaking or break dancing?
I forgot to add that to my list, but here we go again.
First voice crack of
season 2, and we're still having the voice crack.
Let's go.
Excuse me. I forgot to add that to my list and fill it out, but last minute pick. Give me Matt Soliday.
Oh.
I think he could really get down, and I think he could cook up something nice with breakdancing.
Yeah, let's cook. Man.
Yep.
Or that's cooked.
Yep, it's cooked.
I picked someone who has a dancing background, and that's Chase Toppy.
Okay, all right.
Maybe she. What about fencing?
Fencing, I picked Curtis Radney. You ever seen that guy dunk? So I'm thinking like when they're trying to stab him with that thing, he just jumps over it. They can't even get him.
Okay.
He's got a couple seconds of hang time. I don't think they're gonna get him.
Man, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I really thought about this.
I picked Olivia Harper, formerly Olivia Souter, so she got married. I would not want to fence against her.
I agree.
Pretty intense. What about rugby?
Rugby, Banja, Tarwali.
Oh,
He's not technically a leader in the youth group, but he throws down on guitar, man. I think he could throw down on a rugby field. I don't really know how that game is played. I just know that people hit each other, and Banja.
I picked a new volunteer for this ministry year, so maybe some of our students aren't as familiar with him. Yeah, Austin Ritter. If you don't know Austin Ritter,
that's a good pick.
He would dominate.
That is
rugby.
A good pick.
And he's a fun dude. You guys will get to really enjoy getting to know him.
I almost picked Ethan for rugby, but I saved him for something else real special. So
his hair's too long.
Yeah, you're right. It would get in his eyes. He couldn't see.
Yeah, and they'll just grab his hair.
Yeah.
What about skateboarding?
Paul Wood. I think he's the only person I know that, in the youth group that could be kind of decent at skateboarding.
Why?
He just, I don't know. He's got the build. He wears the shoes. He worked at the store.
That's a big one.
He's got some background there.
All right, I took a flyer here, a sleeper, who might not be people's first guess. I'm thinking Susan Riley.
Wow, okay.
I bet she was a skateboarder back in the day.
Yeah, maybe.
And so we're going to have to work to confirm that.
All right.
But it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I think you're right.
She's married to Brad.
Yeah.
What about sport climbing? The one that's kind of like the rock climbing, but not.
Oh, this one I was actually, when I picked it, I was like, all right, that's fire. I cooked here. Nathan Smiley.
That's exactly why
I feel like that guy could
he would
really
dominate.
be good at that. Yep. I agree.
He needs to quit teaching and just focus on that. Not like he can still teach in our student ministry.
Yeah.
But his actual teaching job.
Yeah.
Quit that.
And if for some reason he gets famous for it and gets paid a lot of money, donate to the student ministry.
Because we gave him the idea.
Yep. There we go.
We'll go to the Olympics with him.
I think that we own the copyright on that.
It's going to be in LA. We can do that.
Perfect.
Yeah. What about triathlon?
Mr. Bob.
Oh,
Mr. Bob.
A good one.
That guy loves walking. I know he would have to do like the swimming and biking too, but I think he could figure it out.
Second voice crack of the episode.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. But
don't distract from my pick. That is a glorious pick.
He does walk 5 miles a day. So that would be a good one. I picked Jess Hassan.
Okay.
Is who I picked there. What about surfing?
Nate Hassan. I feel like some of those waves can get pretty rough. I feel like he could take some hits from those, and just
low center gravity. Yeah, it could be good.
Yep.
Yeah. I picked KJ Harper, another new volunteer to the student ministry. I know he's from like Newark area or whatever, Utica, but he probably was a surfer at one point.
I think so.
What about table tennis?
Ethan Ness. That guy is so unbelievably competitive at everything he does. I feel like he has the potential to get oddly good at table tennis.
I picked someone who actually was oddly good at table tennis. Luke Reininger was ranked in the top 15, like in the country at one point. Yeah, or so he claims.
Wow.
I've never seen it like for real.
I don't know if I want to see that.
But yeah, he was pretty competitive in that. And so he's one of our newer volunteers again, but some people might be more familiar with him. So, what about cricket?
KJ Harper. He's got a baseball background.
Yeah.
But he also looks pretty quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I picked another person with a baseball background. I picked Paul Wood.
Smart.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Good pick.
I thought that was a fun little exercise there, Joey.
It was.
You're welcome, leaders, for giving you inspiration and know that we believe in you.
Yep.
And you can achieve your Olympic dream.
Yeah, Andrew Black, keep up that badminton training.
You're welcome for giving you that Olympic dream as well. So, if you go to the Olympics in 4 years, we're coming with you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep, I agree.
Um,
You have to pay for our plane ticket though.
I figured we'd just drive and record the whole stream, live stream the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm not going if we're driving.
Yeah,
That's too
a
much.
bad idea.
Too much content right there.
Too much content overload. We'll just record a bunch of different episodes the entire time. Then we don't have to record anymore.
I like it.
Okay. All right. Here's a question for you. All right. This is one you are not aware of.
Okay.
But it was given to us by one of our listeners, Paul Wood, who previously mentioned. His question is, what is the nicest bathroom you've ever used?
You know, all right, there's kind of a funny story behind this. So I just went to Tennessee with my girlfriend Lauren's family, and it was a lot of fun. And we were driving back and figured we have to stop at a Buc-ee's because
You have to.
I guess like when...
Did you go to the one in Richmond, Kentucky?
Actually, I don't know where we were. We were a couple hours into the drive, so it was in Kentucky, but I don't know which one we went to.
It was probably the one in Richmond, Kentucky.
Yeah, man, I walked in that store and I was like, what is happening here? Why did Walmart and the Sheets have a child? But yeah, we were in the car for a while, so I had to use the bathroom, so I went in there. Man, the nicest stalls I've ever seen. There's no crack. There's no weird crack. Like, it's completely sealed, and there's like that much space between the ground and the floor, so you got so much privacy in there. Yeah, but then I washed my hands and I was walking out of the bathroom. Number three. And a dog pooped on the floor. And I was like, wow, what is that smell? That smells terrible. And I had no idea what was happening. And I turn around and there's this elderly employee on his hands and knees cleaning up dog doo-doo. And I felt so terrible. But then I looked up at this sign and it had the rates for what they get paid for their job position. I saw that his name tag said general manager. Dude, they make bank. It was like $110,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah, it's time to quit student ministry.
I was about to say it's almost as much as youth pastors make.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Man.
Something like that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
A Buc-ee's is a pretty intense experience.
It is, and I'm not going to lie. I was really looking forward to a Coke Zero when I walked in there and they didn't have it. And I was a little disappointed, but
they have everything there. They don't have Coke Zero.
They were out, I guess. And I was really disappointed, but I did get, I got an iced coffee and it was solid. And I wanted to try the brisket sandwich, but yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's too early in the morning.
It doesn't matter.
That was my nicest bathroom experience.
Okay. Well, real quick about the Coke Zero, we need to talk to Mike Kingery.
Okay.
Our president Coca-Cola employee about that.
Yes. Yep. Good idea. Also, we need to talk to him about artistic swimming.
Yeah. Could be his future.
All right. Yep.
The nicest bathroom I ever used. I was at a youth ministry conference for youth pastors in California. There were only about 100 youth pastors there. And we were with an organization, and one of the main financial supporters of the organization had us over for like an evening. And huge house in Southern California in Orange County. I mean, massive. And he showed us the bathroom. And his toilet not only doesn't have like a warmer on it, but it speaks to you. It talks to you. Like it was like almost like an Alexa or like a Siri kind of thing.
Dude, how long are you in there? Do you get lonely or something?
Well, I don't know.
You need the toilet to talk to you?
I think he put it in there because he could. Because he had a lot of money.
Fair enough.
It was insane. Now, I didn't use the toilet. And so I just stood in the bathroom when he was giving everyone a tour. So I don't know if that counts.
How many people were standing in that bathroom at once?
There was probably 13 of us, but it was not crowded. That's how
Wow.
big the bathroom. That's how big the bathroom was. Yeah,
What in
isn't
the
that
world?
crazy?
That is
I know.
nuts.
And so,
Talking
super
toilet.
nice guy. Actually, pretty humble. Besides showing us his talking toilet.
I would want to show people that.
That's true.
Yeah, I can't even blame him.
He wasn't doing it in a prideful way.
Mm.
It was like this is how much money I have kind of
It
thing.
was like praise God for my talking toilet kind of thing.
Yeah, but looking at it away, he bought dinner for 100 youth pastors to come to his house and help supports this organization that sends youth pastors resources for really discounted prices. So, yeah, that's some ways that he contributes to the kingdom.
Nice, very cool.
And has a talking toilet. But yeah,
Nice.
anything else? Anything else going on with you, Joey?
Was I supposed to say something here?
Well, I don't know. I just, before I get to my spiritual content.
No. Yeah, actually, there's a lot of good music out right now. That's all I gotta say. We should update our playlist.
Yeah.
We should totally do that.
What's the new song you've been listening to this week?
Love of God. Love of God.
Red Rocks Worship.
No, Brandon Lake.
Never mind.
That's Living God.
That's Living God.
That's a good song too. But
same God, different song.
That's also a song though. So now you're getting confusing.
Same God.
All right, come on.
I can't just use a sentence with God because that's a song about him.
Crap. Love of God by Brandon Lake and Phil Wickham. That is a phenomenal song. And then also, That's Who I Praise. Man, I'm a big Brandon Lake fan as of late. He's putting out some good stuff. So
yeah, that's a good song for sure.
What do you listen to? Do you just have Sky Full of Stars on repeat all the time?
Dude, that's such a good song. Let me look at what did I listen to today? Well, I listened to some lectures from my missions professor from my class I'm taking. I did listen to some SEU worship.
They're good.
Southeastern University.
Yeah.
This morning, their new album.
Oh, they put out a new one.
They put out a new one on June 7th.
Oh, okay. Any youth potentials in there?
Potentially, yeah. I like Move of God, What a God. More songs with the name God in it, which is good. Like our songs.
Okay. Are those all about the same God?
It is the same God.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
But
the living God too.
But the living God.
And then does it talk about the love of God?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's also the God that's who we should praise.
Okay.
Yep. And we should praise him anywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Man,
that's all I got.
Some really good references there.
And then Chris Renzema, or Renzema, however you say his last name.
Yeah, Ethan Ness says it Renzema, but I think I have to disagree with it. The E's there, and it just feels right.
So how do you think you should say it?
Renzema just feels right.
Oh, okay.
I was listening to Adonai today.
It's a good song.
A phenomenal song.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's those are some good songs. Yeah. Listen to those songs if you haven't.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we go, Joey, I got a little challenge for our students as they're getting ready for the new school year.
All right.
And we're gonna be talking about this next week in student ministry, but coming from 2 Corinthians 5, and just looking at what should motivate us to share the gospel with others. I think we see in that passage that, man, when we focus on the love of Christ and how Christ loved us, that should compel us to share with others. That should motivate us to share with others. So we shouldn't share the gospel with people out of guilt or any other thing like that. We should share the gospel with people because of just focusing on the gospel, how that has impacted us, how that has moved us from darkness to light. from death to life, and how that should be the reason that motivates us to share the gospel with others. So I think, if we have that change in our mindset, in our motivation, that can really be a huge change in how we approach and how we have a desire for sharing the gospel with others. And so I want to challenge our students to not be ashamed of their faith and to be willing to share with others the square, and let the love of Christ compel you to do so.
Good stuff.
So yeah, it's just something I've been brewing on lately, and just looking at my own life. And is that something that's happening in my own life because of the love of Christ? So yeah. But yeah, that's all.
So basically, the love of God.
So basically, the love of God. It sounds like a song. If someone hasn't written a song about that, they should. Oh wait.
I think you're right.
I think so. Well, Joe, it's been good. It's good to be back.
It has. Yep. Can't wait for more.
Yeah. So probably like probably about another 5 months or so until a new episode.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see you guys next year.
That's a good one. But next episode will drop
next week.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Heard it here first.
All right.
We'll find out. All right.
See you next week.
Have a great week. Thanks for listening.
See you.